Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group 8. In here, we want to present the application of second-order differential equation on thermal diffusion. Our members are Selva Ayu, Amanda Vivi, and Arsanda Nur. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the topic.
Heat propagation in a continuous medium such as solid, liquid, or gas is described by the heat equation, which is the partial difference equation. Is it the basic mathematical theory of thermal diffusion? In other words, the heat equation narrates the distribution of heat or temperature fluctuation in a particular area over time. The flowing of heat through a thin rod from a homogeneous material that is fully heated toward its length, so the heat can only flow with h is considered in this work. Any position toward the rod is symbolized by x, and the length of the rod is symbolized by L in order that x between 0 until L. Therefore, the temperature U s, T of the rod at any point is function of position x in meter or centimeter, and time t in second. The heat equation is also named thermal diffusion. Thermal diffusion, also known as heat conduction, is a fundamental physical phenomenon involving the transfer of heat energy from a region of higher temperature to a region lower temperature. This process is governed by a partial differential equation known as the heat equation. Under certain simplifying assumption, such as one-dimensional heat flow in homogeneous medium, this equation reduced to the second-order linear differential equation. The following are the explanation about thermal diffusion. So the formula of the general heat equation in three-dimensional is given by dou big T over dou small t is equal sigma times dou square big T over dou x square plus dou square big T over dou y square plus dou square big T over dou z square, where the big T is temperature and small t is time, and the x, y, and z is spatial coordinate. And then the font a one-dimensional heat how in a homogeneous rod, the equation simplifies to dou big T over dou small t is equal alpha times dou square big T over dou s square, where the T is temperature and small t is time, and alpha is the thermal diffusion of material, and s, y, z is our spatial coordinates. And then the problem we're going to discuss is a metal rod of length L is 2 meter, initially heated to the temperature distribution of T s, 0 is equal to 50 sinus P x square Celsius degree. The end of the rod is kept at a constant temperature by the T 0, T is equal 0 degree of Celsius, fixed temperature at x equals 0, and the T 2, T is equal 0 Celsius degree is fixed temperature at x equal 2. Find the temperature distribution in T is, T along the route at any point of x and any time t.
Now is the solution of the problem that we have before. Now from the given problem that we have before, we know some information such as the thermal diffusivity of the rod material is alpha, where alpha is 0.02 meters square per second. And then we know that the initial condition of Tx0 is equal to 50 sin Px squared degree Celsius for all x, where x in 0 until 2. And then the boundary condition for T, 0T is equal to 0 degrees Celsius. And then for T, 2T is equal to 0 degrees Celsius. And for find the solution, we need to set up the heat equation first. The heat equation in one dimension or in homogeneous case is that dot square T x T over dou x squared is equal to 1 over alpha times dou t xt over dou t. The second step is we need to apply separation of variable. We need to use separation of variable to find the solution. So assume that a solution in the form of txt equal to xx times vt, and then we need to substituting into the heat equation, and then we get the second derivative of xx times pt on x squared equal to 1 over alpha times the derivative of xx times vt. And then by dividing both sides by xx times vt, we have 1 over xx times the second derivative of xx on x squared, and then equal 1 over half times 1 over vt times the derivative of vt on t. Okay, since the left side depends only on x and the right side only on t, both sides must be equal to a constant. We say that negative lambda, and then this gives us the separate ordinary differential equation. First is partial equation, or in x, we have the second derivative of xx on x squared plus lambda xx is equal to 0. And then the second is on time equation, or in t, we have the derivative of pt on t plus alpha times lambda times pt equal to 0. And then the next step is, the third step is to solve the special equation. We know that the problem, we have the given information, the boundary condition are t on 0, t is equal to 0 degrees Celsius, and then t on 2, t is 0 degrees Celsius. And then this suggests that the solution for xx is a sine function, which is xx equal to a sinus square root of lambda times x. To satisfy the boundary condition, we must have x0 equal to 0, which is automatically satisfied by the sine function, and for x2 equal to 0, which gives us sinus of square root lambda times 2 equal to 0. For this second condition, implies that square root of alpha times 2 equal to np, for n is equal to 1, 2, 3, and etc. Thus, for lambda n equal to np over 2 squared, and the solution for xx are xn x equal to an sinus npx over 2. For the fourth step, we need to solve the equation. So the time equation is the derivative of pt on t plus alpha times lambda times pt equal to 0. This is a first order linear differential equation with the solution p and t equal to cn times exponential to the power of minus alpha times lambda n times t. And then by substituting lambda n equal to np over 2 square, we get p n t equal to cn times exponential to the power of minus alpha times np per 2 square times t.
Okay, next is the general solution. We get t x comma t is equal to sigma an sinus npx over 2 exponential minus alpha np over 2 power 2t from n is equal to 1 until infinite. And then we get the initial condition is tx comma 0 is equal to 5t sinus px over 2, and at t is equal to 0 we have sigma an sinus npx over 2 from n equal to 1 until infinite is equal to 5t sinus px over 2. This means that only the term corresponding to n equal to 1 in the Fourier series will contribute. Therefore, a1 equal to 5t and all other an equal to 0 for n greater than 1. Thus, the solution is tx comma t is equal to 5t sinus px over 2 exponential minus alpha x over 2 power 2t. And then substitute alpha is equal to 0.02, we get tx comma t equal to 5t sinus px over 2 exponential minus 0.02 x over 2 power 2t. And the final solution for the temperature distribution at any point x and time t is given by Tx, t is equal to 5t sinus px over 2 exponential minus 0.02 x over 2 power 2t. And this is the numerical solution for the temperature distribution along the route. For x-axis is for the position and y-axis for the temperature T. And then the interpretation of solution. First, the temperature initially varies along the route according to the sinus px over 2, peaking at the middle of the route. Second, over time, the exponential term exponential minus 0.02 x over 2 power 2t causes the temperature to decay toward zero as heat diffuses throughout the routes. And the third, as time increases, the temperature profile becomes flatter, eventually reaching a uniform temperature of 0 degrees Celsius everywhere on the road, as expected from the boundary condition. So the conclusion is, this problem demonstrates a one-dimensional heat conduction problem with fixed temperature boundary condition. By applying separation of variable, we arrive at the general solution for the temperature distribution in the road, showing how the initial temperature profile evolves over time under thermal diffusion.
That is the presentation of Group A. We're sorry for any mistake and thank you for your attention.